look, I get it. We all want change, but are we doing it the right way? Okay, so this topic that we're going to be going over today, obviously it has to do with the rioting, but what I really want you guys to understand is, are we really going about this the right way? Now, the only reason that I'm making this video is because I've had multiple threats on Facebook that I'm racist because I don't support the looting. Now, let me tell you why I don't support the looting. Because at the end of the day, those people are going to wake up in a month and they're going to have to live in the city that they just burnt down, and they're going to expect people to rebuild there. But my business, if I had a business, I would not want to rebuild in an area that's prone to vandalism, theft, and looting. Now, it has nothing to do with people being black. I am not racist. I promise you I'm not racist. My best man in my wedding is black. I was not raised in a household where we discriminated against color. But what I do is I assess my judgment off of your character and your actions. No color involved. There's bad white people, there's bad Asians, there's bad Mexicans, there's bad black people. But what you guys are failing to understand is the media is causing this division. Now think about this just for 1 second. The media came together and they were like, hey, we have an agenda to divide and conquer the nation, but we don't want to blatantly do it. How do we do this? Well, guess what? They know if they get a white cop and a black victim story that the African American community is going to blow up. And you guys have every right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you guys don't have a right, because there's been a lot of injustice in the African American community. I get it. But are we handling it the right way? Now, I'm not going to give you my opinion because I want you to believe what I believe, but I want to give you my perspective on this whole entire situation. So, if we go back to the point that the media is trying to divide us, how much positive news have we seen in the news just this year in 2020? Now think about this. The coronavirus started and they were trying to keep everybody inside. Now, in my opinion, this was their first attempt to pretty much divide us, because we had those people that said you have to stay inside and you have to wear a face mask. And we had those people that said you don't have to stay inside and you don't have to wear a face mask. So what happened? People were getting really comfortable. They were like, you know what? We like this 70-day vacation. Why are we hating each other right now? We're all in the same boat. This was not good enough for them. Now, before I get into this, I just want to let you guys know that I am a broadcasting major and my number one goal was to become a news anchor and work for a news station. But I realized how messed up the media really is. They're all paid off. They all have one agenda, and that's to conquer the world through division. And that is what they're doing, and that's the point of this video. I want you guys to just really take a step back for a second. Who's really fueling this race war? Who really is? Is it the people or is it the media? Because the way that I look at it is, it looks like to me that we're being sold a perception of people. We're being sold a perspective of people. So we all fall into this brainwashing that they're doing, and we're all fighting. That's exactly what they want. If you had an idea to divide and conquer a world, and you could get the people inside that country to do it themselves, wouldn't you do it? Now, don't get me wrong, these people are not dumb. They are very smart and they're very good at what they're doing, and it shows with this. We have to come together. It's not about the rioting. It's not about the police brutality. It's about human beings being human beings and actually caring for each other. Now think about this just for 1 second. What if after all this mess, we all came together but peacefully? Listen, I understand the African American community has definitely peacefully protested in the past and it didn't necessarily work. But was it because it didn't work, or people were not getting in on the movement? That's the real question. I think the protesting was working, but I don't think it had enough drive and motivation to grab a bunch of other people. Now, George Floyd's case definitely did, but here's the thing with people like me, you've really just destroyed your case because you're destroying your own city. It doesn't make sense. In my opinion and in my eyes, it seems like this is just an excuse to loot and vandalize and steal. I've seen multiple videos of buildings being set on fire and local businesses shutting down. And the crazy part is, I feel like coronavirus was implemented to shut down the small businesses, and now you guys are doing it for them. What we really need to do is we really just need to pray. And this country was built on one nation under God. And I know that religion right now is not the best topic to talk about, because I am seeing a lot of people, a lot of Christians really hate speeching what's going on. And I'm not gonna lie, I fell into that at first because I was getting emotional. But the love of Jesus is missing. And that's 100% apparent because you know why? They shut down the churches. Do you think they just shut down the churches for no reason? Or do you think it was just start spewing up all this hate? Because without Jesus in our life, you're gonna live in hate. And I think that's probably the biggest thing that we need to take from this. And at night, you just need to communicate with God and just let God know that you really, really, really need His presence right now, because we are really living in a time of hate. And the sad part is, the people that are supposed to be controlling us and watching over us are dividing us. And that's what we have to remember. It's not the people against the people, it's the people against the media. We have to come together as one and unite to fight against the media. And until we do that, we're never gonna make any progress. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and I got some type of perspective out there to you. Stay tuned for the next video. I love you all.